What an amazing trade. This looks pretty cool. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. Alright, and after ages, it's actually looking good now. Wait a minute, it's a Legendary Kaldeo. What do I do? What's going on right now? Hey, you, get back here. Get back here right now. Get back here. And we're back again. Now, after messing around at the house for a bit, a player called Bubble came around and offered to show me around his house. Now, of course, if you've watched any of the previous episodes, you'll all know that I love house tours. So, of course, I had to accept the offer. You know, what can I do? This is kind of my whole thing. You know, my jam. Bubble lived in a jungle with some, interesting decorations, we'll say, around the house. But he had all the gym badges, which was, pretty impressive. I'll get there soon, don't worry about it. He also had some wonderful swords on display, and overall, I have to say, this place looked rather unique. Alright, it was very, very good, so I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10. Yeah, professionally rated by me. I can't say anything bad about the house, it's just pretty nice all around. I feel like a 9 out of 10 is good. It was perhaps slightly small, not enough space as I'm used to, but definitely has everything you need and a lot more, and it looks really nice. Now, the word must have gotten out that I was doing house reviews because I was invited to review Lumi's house/church. Okay, it's one or both. I'm not exactly sure. Blade also managed to sneak himself onto the tour. I just can't get rid of this guy. It seems, he's always there. But I think we both enjoyed it. It was some lovely place. Top floor was very light, had a very nice atmosphere, and then you got down, darker wood was used, had some indoor berries. So that was cool. Indoor orchard, why not? Never seen it before, but hey, very unique. I also may or may not have broken the nether portal. But as I say, I probably did it. Yeah, it was probably Blade. I'm just going to be honest. It was probably Blade. But in conclusion, Lumi's house, I would have to give a 9 out of 10. That's really solid. What can I say? The reason it didn't get a 10 out of 10 is because Blade was there, really. It was all Blade's fault. So, After doing those 2 house tours, I decided to go for a little explore around the place, okay? And I wanted to get some new resources, some new items, and just kind of see what I could find. This looks pretty cool. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. I mean, just look at these great houses, okay? And these biomes, and, the trees are very interesting as well. Yeah, wow. This exploring was really a good idea. I really am showing off just the best of the server, really, aren't I? Anyway, moving on. I collected a few empty maps during my travels, and I decided to head back home and fill them out with the surrounding area of Lakeside Villa so that we would get a lovely kind of overview of the place. I mounted these maps on the wall in the badge room, and I thought the underwater room was, it's actually starting to look quite good. Not amazing, just quite good. So we've leveled up from good to quite good, but not amazing. We're still working, okay, it's still work in progress. But now I could keep an eye over the ongoings in Lakeside Villa, and no one can escape my eagle eyes. It's like the Batcave, but just, cooler, of course. Now, after doing all those map shenanigans, I thought it was time for a bit of an expansion, alright? My house was good, it was good, but once again, I needed to make it bigger. I needed more space. I needed to get out of here, Needed a different view. So X-Man had kindly offered me a plot in X-Town. So I thought it was about time I got to work and took him up on his offer. I marked out a rather large area. I made sure to get some water in there as well so I can kind of make a beachfront house. I thought it was, I had some plans. Going on. The only problem was there was a massive hill in the middle of my claim. So I started the massive task of clearing this section out, which it took me absolutely ages. I'm not going to lie to you. But it was all worth it because this was going to be a beautiful beachside property with views of XLab, may I add. Okay, you'll see those when the construction is finished, but it actually has a very nice view. And talking about construction, once the clearance was done, I did actually start on the construction straight away. I was not going to leave this space empty for any kind of reason like that. I haven't got time to waste after all. I was going for a modern beach house look, and I definitely finished with a modern house. I'm just not sure how much of the beach vibe I managed to get in there, but nevertheless, I was very happy with the place. I got a few compliments from friends that came to visit. I think people generally thought it was very good. It was slightly outside of the main bit of X-Town, which, you know, it's fine by me, okay, because I'm more of a secluded person anyway. You know, it's just keep it a little bit more secret and private. You know, the property valuation goes up because of the privacy after all. So I'm very happy with the location. The only problem with the house is that it is empty basically. There are quite a few floors with nothing in them. But, dear audience, it's not all lost, okay? Because I have heard word on the street, rumours and whispers have been heard that there is a new furniture shop opening in the spawn area. So once that is open, I'll make sure to buy up so much stuff from there, they'll be out of stock, and just furnish the whole place. And I'll make it look good, I promise. But you'll have to watch next episode for that, by the way. Now, dear audience, I'm sure I don't need to tell you. I'm sure you already know this. But I'm just an innocent player, doing my own thing, my own way, and minding my own business, alright? And you might be thinking, why is he telling me this? I already know he's innocent and mindful. He's just a great guy. That's exactly what you're thinking right now, I know it. But I tell you this because on my way home, one day, I was beset by a Legendary Kaldeo. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have any of my Pokeballs on me, so I had to ask people for Pokeball donations. But luckily for me, everyone on the server is very, very nice, so I got all these teleportation requests. People wanted to drop some Pokeballs off and help me out. I really appreciate that. It's a great community around here. Please join. Link in description. Now, even with all of these Pokeball donations, it took me absolutely forever to actually catch this guy. But it was yet another Legendary added to my roster once I finally did manage to catch him, which, like I said, took nearly like 5 years of my life, it felt like. Now, dear audience, in this episode, I've got 2 Legendaries. That might be a record, okay? I don't want to, hype it up or say this episode is better than the rest, but, it's pretty damn close, I must say. But, not everything in this episode can be uphill, okay? So now I bring you to the downhill. The downhill is, how do I say this? Once again, I had a recording blunder. I may or may not, I don't want to incriminate myself here, but I may or may not have forgotten to press record when I sat down to, play the game. And I defeated the Poison Gym while nothing was recording. However, as soon as I defeated the gym, I remembered to kind of check my recording and turn it on. So, I kind of got the end of it. You can see the message in chat came up that I won, and I'm just kind of sat there laughing at the trainer there. So I did do it. Okay, I didn't cheat. I don't want to hear any comments about cheating. But you're gonna have to trust me. You have to put your trust in me as a creator that I'm telling the truth. Now, of course, I had to put the badge and plushie in the rightful place in my OG house, my original house. And I must say the badge room is slowly filling out. It's looking good. I might have to expand. I was just thinking about that. The expansion is going to be another problem to deal with. But that'll be for dealing with later. I don't even know how to worry about that. That's later's problem. Tomorrow's problem. Don't even care. Now, after beating up the Poison Gym, I headed back to the modern house. And all of a sudden, this golden bell just started ringing out of nowhere. I should probably explain. X-Man had given me this bell as a housewarming gift when I first finished my build, as a kind of congratulations and welcome to the town. And I do kind of know what it does, but all of a sudden it just started like clanging around and glowing and doing all kind of this and that. And no one told me what to do at this point. I was just told to leave it up and it will kind of do stuff. But I didn't know what to do. I was so close to breaking it. I nearly broke it. But luckily, Rage told me not to, just in the nick of time. Okay? And apparently, according to him, I just had to wait until sunset, and then Ho-Oh, which is another legendary Pokemon, would spawn on me and I could have a chance to catch him. So that was good. That was a very exciting thing. It did take a while, but soon enough the Ho-Oh spawned and I started throwing Pokeballs at it. Now I still had many Pokeballs left over, so that wasn't actually a worry. But this Ho-Oh was just so stubborn, it really did not want to get caught. Alright, I was there for ages. You know, I was saying the Kaldeo to ages, but this was at least twice the duration of that. I had in fact been there trying to catch this legendary Pokemon for so long that a shiny Noibat had spawned on me. And so Rage has to teleport over and hold on to the Noibat for me while I caught the Ho-Oh. So he was just literally staring at his computer, you know, doing nothing for like 10 minutes while I caught this legendary. So thank you very much, Rage. Thank you for the help. I do appreciate that. Now I did eventually manage to catch the Ho-Oh. Okay, let's be clear about that. But as soon as I didn't have any time to check it out and do a little review. But I had to get right to getting the Noibat and freeing Rage from his static imprisonment, shall we say. So because I couldn't fly like him, I had to use my Arceus to fly. And I don't know if it's me or if it's the game, but I'm just not very good at controlling flying Pokemon. So I ended up chasing this Noibat around XLabs, looking like an absolute clown, to be honest. I mean, you can see in the chat that Rage was obviously laughing at me, but it was not funny. Hey, you, get back here. Get back here right now. Get back here. Finally, after running around like an absolute idiot, I did manage to catch the Noibat with a fast ball, so I didn't actually have to wait very long. And now I had 2 great new Pokemon to add to the roster. When I met up with X-Man, he even told me that I could use a rainbow feather to turn the Ho-Oh into a rainbow version, which I didn't actually know how to do before him. So thank you, X-Man. You were incredibly helpful. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Now in this rainbow form, this thing looks even more spectacular. I mean, we can all agree. There's no debate about this one. So that is 3 legendaries, 1 episode, and a shiny. You know, it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better than this. All right, just too good. But this is unfortunately the end of the episode. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you to everyone who helped me in this episode. And you know, please watch more if you want. In fact, if you want to see me catch a legendary hybrid Pokemon, which is like a fusion Pokemon, please click on the video in the end screen. But until then, I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.